we are going to be playing MLB The Show 21, but no commentary. So tune in.
Strike three. Dodgers have won it.
Hey baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
Hey. Whoa. 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 Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme and still be a million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it, then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers picking up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me? BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell. Amen.
So next to bat will be Sam Hilliard, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch, and he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that winning run stays at third with one away now.
The third baseman, Bravo.
Here's the first pitch.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and this ball game is over.
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to, you know, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure, I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was...
A Double A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Keep yourself control. I say keep it. Keep your eyes open. This is gotta listen. You better hear it. This is gotta listen.
Team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ben Holmes, the Oregon-born left-hander, is the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher. You're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
Into the box, Janeshwi Fargas.
Batting second, the center fielder, Janeshwi Fargas.
To third. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Random. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Fargas has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Next to hit is Joe Random. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB on its way. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Hey, get your pitch, let's go.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fargas is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. 1 out, runner at first. And up next is Alexander Canario.
Alexander Canario.
Line hard, deep into left.
2-2-2.
Spencer is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in next, Joe Random flew out last time up.
Joe Random.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, way to get on. Pick him up.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Throw over to the bag. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Next to hit, John Diaz. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. A second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping in once again is Vidal Brujan. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's set the 2-2. This is in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Janeshwi Fargas. Hit to short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do.
So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Joe Random, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
Round it, pick up the ball.
Hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
So stepping in is Austin Shenton. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Right guy, right place.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as they're So next to hit is Reginald Preciado. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, when things are good. Hey, which is normally the case in these close ones. You have a 1-run game, a 2-1 decision. Really good pitching and defense.
I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
The God party is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paired with Tucson, and they went on a world conquest. Tear you from me to part. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wait to make a petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perversity. So I support workers unionizing their services.
You say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invade the world. Break what's coming out like you break it. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Your Montgomery Biscuits.
Cole Wilcox gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Joe Random, and they could use a spark from him here. Line hard into left. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Now at the plate is Nathan Lucas.
The right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Vidal Brujan, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fargas is there, and he has it for the first out. So the next to bat will be Grant Kane. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Random over at second. Lucas first, one gone. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The catcher.
Next, it'll be Rene Pinto. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Now to bat, Joe Random singled in his last at-bat.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
The windup and the 0-1. Count remains at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next to stand in is Joe Random. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
The 0-1 pitch. Out in front as he grounds this one to short.
Come on, D. Come on.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Joe Random. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Hey, putting together a good at-bat.
So here is Joe Random. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up.
Keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. To first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for one. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over. 7-5, tonight's final. The Tennessee Smokies came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Chris Clark claims the win out of the pen, his first.
They left 9 men on base.
Dowry's fouled it. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Montgomery Biscuits.
Now to the plate. Octavio Slaughter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Octavio.
First offering. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that is off the wall.
Relay two.
The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Well, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Stepping in now, Jonathan Cabrera. Fielded cleanly. One there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Next up, Trent Gimbroni. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he takes ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
A shot down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. So 1 run on 2 hits. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Taylor Gushu. In there, 0-1.
Hey, we got no one.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something. But you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Alexander Canario is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Reginald Preciado. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Here we go, guys.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And now in the box, Miguel Amaya. First pitch on its way.
Amaya. Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Lucas is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. So now into the box is Octavio Slaughter. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Hey, let's go right here.
Fastball well outside.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch, and you get these guys that can run around, and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden, it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
Throw over to first, back in standing. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. To the plate now, Jonathan Cabrera. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Down the third baseline. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Ready now is Trent Gimbroni. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Popped him up. Ruhan stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now at the plate here is Taylor Gushu. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, that's up there.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
One out now.
And tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here it comes. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone. An absolute bomb. That brings up Alexander Canario as he takes a ball. Strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Reginald Preciado. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 down, no one aboard. And in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Octavio Slaughter. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So they're held in check here. At the plate now is Jose Gutierrez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Jose Gutierrez.
And now the first pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now it'll be Jonathan Cabrera grounded out in his last at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Stepping up is Trent Gimbroni. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Brent Honeywell will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's ends is a 3-0 shutout win. Tennessee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David John Hers gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Joe Random pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Wyatt Short gets a 4-out save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Montgomery Biscuits. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Patino gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff. And I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Joe Random becomes out number 2 this inning. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the DH, Joe Random.
Joe Random.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Round it.
Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder.
Next up is John Diaz. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The 3-2 pitch. But any thoughts on the throw will be academic here. It's ball 4, and the bases are suddenly loaded now with still nobody out.
The batter, number 3.
So now here is Grant Kay. He collected a base hit his first time up. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Hit hard to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Next will be the designated hitter, Joe Random. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
So now to the plate, Austin Shenton. Random stands at second with no outs. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Nance will do this himself, and that's the first out. Throw back to second. Now into the box, Joe Random. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
5-1, the final total in today's game.
Here now.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
Mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up to condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, too pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Carter took me up a beat, I hate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the belly. No, he walking with me, give my enemies un cale, yeah, boy. DR down in Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy. Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar.
Esto es para el rico, esto es para el pobre, para el que le falta, para el que le sobre, para el que lo quiera y no lo tenga, para el que lo tenga y no lo quiera, para la iglesia, para el caserío, para los que son y los que no son de los míos, y para los tigres que andan en jipeta y hasta los que andan en bicicleta.
Porque traímos bombas para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base.
Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace, step on the deck, we need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, king on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run I'm throwing by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm zeroed in, while bun down when I settle in. I break ground, steal the base when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown. I raise the ring cause I hold it down.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it.
Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first down here in the ninth. Gio Urshela comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. High in the air. Out to center field. 2 down here in the ninth. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But
and he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from
know I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. I was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, still I can't quit. It's still my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. It starts with me, I must admit. Still I can't quit. It's still my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. If you ready to do one, then just tell me what would be the solution. Critical thought, what would be the solution? Everyone is involved. After all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem. Now I'm the solution. I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop, sing songs of optimism. 1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost the change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror, but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the nip still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. Still I can't quit. It's still my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. It starts with me, I must admit. Still I can't quit. It's still my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me a solution.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions. A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Until you slam into that wall, then bang, then it click. That truth is an upper lip, chilling right there under your nose until one day you come to grips. As long as the world been revolving, if I'm still groveling in the same problem wherever I walk, it's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore but got to see, and who got to solve it.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Mazza will be on the mound for the series opener. So now here is Joe Random looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Digging in next, Dalton Kelly. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 count and the pitch. Runners off for second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. On to first, and they get the double play.
Guys, I really don't know what he was doing, but so this is the last game, and then I'm going to be posting this tomorrow.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Joe Random. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. 0-1 the count.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, here is Joe Random. He flew out in his last debut.
Come on, baby. Get
First pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
The right fielder, number 16.
Striding in is Nathan Lucas, trying here to plate the tying run from second. A bouncer to the left side. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. So stepping in is John Diaz. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Next to dig in, Joe Random. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Random.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Downs is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now. And now here is Joe Random. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Random.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center.
Come on, extra bases, extra
Around
bases.
first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
And this will be taken in by the 3rd baseman for the 2nd out. Up next, Nathan